Hey, good day. Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Today, I'm gonna go through, do my normal blood sugar and where I'm kind of standing, but also it's also a surprise check-in because I had a phone call yesterday from my diabetic nurse, and I always kind of like to keep you updated on what people have saying, so like you can check in with yourself, or if you're living this, you can maybe check in with me and see, you know, hey, try this or don't try this. But so current blood sugar, I'm sitting at 10.4 and I'm dropping. So all in all, pretty good. I like to be below 10. And I took a correction this morning that got me down to here. And now I've just been letting the pump do its own thing. Because I only do a correction if I'm 14 or below. If I'm 13.9, I don't do a correction. Got it? Good. Okay. Now, let's take a look. Time and range. Oh, we didn't do as well. Oh, we did some good. No. Okay. Current time and range, 43%. 55 above 10, 43. This number should never be higher than that number. I have 2%. So for half an hour yesterday, I was low. So that's better. So we reached one part of our plan. Today, 11.7 is the average sugar. I would like that to be a little bit lower. So 3 things we're going to work on. Get that down a bit, keep that stable, and get this down. If we bring that down, this will go down. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Okay. So I had a phone call. I just saw it on my phone, and it was a message from my diabetic nurse. And I thought, did we forget a meeting? And no, it wasn't scheduled. So I sent her a text back, are you trying to contact me? And I made sure that my ringer was on, and her phone answered. And so we went in and did our little chat. She was seeing how things are going. I told her about Friday night, in that I went low throughout the night, and that I had, I think it was 5 rounds of not gabapentin, glucagon. Oh, I would say gabapentin. And she said, ooh. And that I was dropping to 1.6, 1.8. A couple of times a day. I became sort of unconscious. So we talked about that. I asked about using a meal replacement as a low breaker, and not like first defense, but if I couldn't have, like that Friday night, I was getting so damn. Okay, sorry, that was the emergency system, but it didn't do anything, so I'm back at it. I don't know how many minutes we were. I think we were about 4 or 5 minutes. So I asked for this meal replacement, not as a first line of defense, but something if I, nothing else is working, just to give me the sugar, the compact sugar, just to bring me up. I had that Friday night, I had an RN who went and checked the note from the dietitian, and nowhere on there does it say to use glucagon to treat. But by this time, I had had so many bouts of ginger ale, so many cookies with peanut butter, so many round cookies with peanut butter, bananas. I was just so frustrated and wanted compact sugar damn quick. So I know the dietitian is going to come and speak to me again, see how this liquid diet thing is going. And I'll have to tell her, hey, I kind of want this just as a last resort. Because glucagon everything wasn't working. I was low. But we'll see what she says. That's where we are. We're waiting for, I'm still in liquid diet limbo. I spoke to Sandra, who's my diabetic nurse, and she said, well, we keep you on liquid diet for a fair amount of time, and then we'll start introducing solids. I do kind of have ones, are they really solid? I have vegetables at night, and they are pureed, that's the word. So last night I had carrots, and someone gave me butter and salt and pepper on it, so it was good. And then the other sort of normal food, but isn't normal, like, is oatmeal or whatever the warm cereal is today. Today I had cream of wheat, yesterday I had oatmeal, those sorts of foods. We want to keep things to empty my bowels pretty quick, and that's always a plus. So we did this throughout the whole conversation. We also discussed, for my endocrinologist told me to start not bolusing for food and just letting the pump do the job. I don't know if that's why I go super high later in the night, and I usually have to bring my blood sugars down by a shot. And we're talking below 10 units. And it just starts, and it's kind of like my body says, oh, insulin again, great. Let's start working and let's start bringing down my insulin. Not my insulin, my blood sugars. So, where we're going with this is, I'm going to continue with the liquid diet. I'm going to talk to the dietitian about using the And sure, if I went into like a Friday night thing where nothing was working, 2 o'clock I finally started to climb and I went to bed and I slept, and the next day I was up and so tired. And then that night I went to sleep and I didn't hear anyone. I just slept. It was awesome. The one positive thing, if I'm going up to 25, anywhere from 16 to 25 blood sugar early morning, I don't have to worry about going low at night, even though with the sensor readings, like that, we know that I'm not going low at 4 in the morning. But it's just something easy. She's now off for a week because I see her October 1st, and I don't see her. I talk to her on the phone. And we're pretty good in staying in touch. My endocrinologist is back in town, so he was off on vacation, so we stay pretty much. I have another talk and someone to talk to. I have on my team right now, I have pharmacy here, I have my diabetic nurse, I have dietitian from here, and I have my endocrinologist who sorts of oversees everything. When the when the dietitian came in here originally, she said, "Oh, I was surprised that if you've been throwing up this long, that I haven't been let in." And I said, and it was, according to the nursing staff, they had sent 2 requests down. So it was Sandra, my diabetic nurse, who came in and suggested that the dietitian come see me. So the dietitian came to see me. My endocrinologist is fully aware of what's going on. So we're gonna see if oh God, I can't think, the antibiotic, Enflac? No, not Enflac. It starts with the treatment will work, and there's still one more after, which I think is Raglan. And we'll see. Revisiting of food is down a bit, so that's a good thing. I still get some revisiting of food, but it's certainly down. I would like to go with a meal where I didn't go and throw up again. But we'll wish. That's where we're staying right now. I hope you are enjoying this, and I may be back later today with another just sort of recap if things change, if I see my dietitian or speak to my endocrinologist. I'm not scheduled to speak to my endocrinologist, but we'll see what happens with dietitian. I have a lot of junk food being delivered today. Because right now, chips and that stay down because they go to, when you eat chips, it goes to that mushy consistency. That stays down, and that's a plus. So I hope you are having a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email address is Mike's Diabetes World at gmail.com. All one line. Drop me